and I just took the ride.
Why do you think you're not actually interviewed all over the place? Because you know a hell of a lot.
Because I avoid it like the plague. If it wasn't for you and I getting along, I wouldn't do this. And the fact is, I want some factious advantage right now, which is to put out enough of this to keep the guys, because we're getting really close to snagging the golden ring and off the carousel. And I would like to stick around a while. And if you hurt me, you're going to cause a lot of grief, and my son's going to be very angry, and my friends are going to be very angry, and those little CD-ROMs are going to fly all over the planet, and you're not even going to be able to protect the revolution. If you have the revolution without preconditioning in the situation, you'll have chaos. It'll make the crash of 29 look like a tea party. So do they want to fight? Go ahead. Pick a fight. You got nothing to do for the rest of your life. Go ahead. I'm here. I'm easy. I'm not hard to find. So the bottom line is that we need to go way beyond the Peace Corps, and we need to form entities within our governments, all governments, with the prime directive to establish peace on this planet in this decade.
So you want to put on your sunglasses and
what for?
Just to give us the sort of
give you
the incognito.
I'm not James Bond. We like to think we eat those guys for breakfast, but the bottom line is that we're just human beings that learned how to fight. I wrote her over, it was right before the first crash retrieval conference in '04, and so I wrote her some letters, some love letters. I thought I was writing her love letters because she didn't show up on time for the crash retrieval conference. And as a result, when I went back to my computer to look at my letters that I wrote her, I could not believe that I wrote them. Okay? Now, what we've just discovered, and I can show you the discovery by Kit Green, is that he caught Majestic altering his emails, completely like you would fake a tape. I had caught him doing that last year when John Lear and I got into it over Lear threatening my life, okay?
How did they alter?
I wrote John an email, and the next thing I know, the email that I wrote is not the email that I wrote. It's on my computer, but it delays. It doesn't come right back. They take there, and they sit there, and they remodify them. And I remember some of the changes. So I called my friends up, and I called up Ron, and I said, Ron, they're actually altering my emails. He says, I don't know how they can do that. I said, well, they're intercepting them and doing it.
Do they do that with the intention of creating conflict?
Oh, yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
And one of the things, he's from...
Kit writes a letter saying, don't tell anybody that's fooling with these paradoxes, be very, very careful, because they'll create a psychomimetic state akin to LSD, mescaline, psilocybin, in terms of your mindset for a period of time. We didn't know how long. With me, it lasted about 4 or 5 days, because I just wrote a blitz of letters to her and didn't remember writing them. They, A, must have been on the phone, B, they knew about this paradox thing from prior work, so they knew when all of the conversations were going on between me and the university that I was doing them, that they would they'd alter my psychology. Here we go. Secret Anthologies of an American Enigma. Here's my black curriculum vitae. But it doesn't have the supporting documentation. If you will sit down here, you can read all about the black side of me. I've got a white curriculum vitae too, but this is my black curriculum vitae, which is supported by nothing but documentation. I have it, but I don't have it, the documentation scanned into the computer.
And that's absolutely not for the public domain.
Absolutely, this is the truth. It's Mr. Nobel retained as chief of security for New Orleans district attorney former FBI agent Jim Garrison's official investigation of the assassination of President Kennedy. Because of Mr. Nobel's secret relationship with the Johnson White House, he quickly discovered that the alleged facts of Jim Garrison's official state of Louisiana conspiracy investigation were entirely woven out of whole cloth. At the direction of his White House contacts, Mr. Nobel secretly